Hello and welcome to Simple Cryptocurrency News. My name is Claudio and this is PHANTASMA Chain, the channel where I do cryptocurrency news, reviews, demos, interviews, and blockchain games reviews. And in today's news video, we're going to be looking at the state of the market, what's going on with Bitcoin and the rest of the altcoins that I cover on this channel. Then we'll be talking about some project updates. So this video is going to be focused only on project updates, and that's the PHANTASMA Main Net, which has finally launched, some update from Switcheo, then some information on ENJIN and also on Aphelion closing down. Unfortunately, we're going to be talking about that too, just to kind of give my opinion on it and my feedback. And I'm curious to get your opinion too. When we get to that, we're going to be talking about it in depth. So it's going to be quite a long video. It's going to be more or less 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so. So hence why I'm putting the times and the links in the description of the video. So do extend the description and you'll see them there if you're only interested in specific topics and you don't have enough time to watch the whole video, although I really hope you would. But again, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe and enable notifications to not miss the next video that may interest you. So let's get right in and look at the state of the market. So Bitcoin has had a bit of a pump since the last news video I've done. It's actually trading at 8,558 now on average. It was like trading at 8650 more or less yesterday when I had an interview about Elliott waves with Schuyler. He goes by the name of Crypto Hippo, and that should pop up right here. You should see the notification with the interview. Check it out if you're interested in crypto trading. I've started to get some interest in that and I want to learn more. I'm watching a lot of tutorials, a lot of videos on crypto trading. I'm really trying to get into that, not as a full-time thing, but more like as a part-time thing. It really helps, to be honest, and there are good gains to be made if you know how to do it properly. And of course, you can lose a lot if you're not careful too. So not financial advice in any way, shape or form. It's just something that I want to educate myself on, and hopefully I can also educate you if you're also interested. But Ethereum's trading at 191, so not too bad. It's actually up 0.28%. Let's have a look at NEO, 755, down 2.2%. Ontology, 64 cents, down 3%. So a bit of a struggle there to grow. The biggest winners are Ravencoin and Algorand, and the biggest losers are Metaverse and Nash Exchange. And I was actually surprised that Nash has actually gone below $1. It says $1 here, but when I went on Switcheo Dex, it's actually, well, hybrid exchange, because I keep saying Dex, but it is a hybrid exchange. It's just because it's known as a Switcheo Dex. So yeah, on Switcheo, it's actually trading at like 95 cents, 94, 95 cents. I was a bit surprised because I haven't seen those prices below ICO, STO for quite some time, since like last year when the price dumped big time on Aphelion Dex, and we're going to be talking about again Aphelion Dex in a while. And Chainlink is also one of the biggest losers, but not such a big loser. It is 259, down 6.5%, but considering its price around the end of September, when it dumped really badly to like I think it was 155, 156, and you can see in the charts as well. You can even see it here actually in this graph. You can pretty much see the big dip, and now it's kind of picking up a bit. So it's high risk, in my opinion. High risk. This price is quite high risk, and you may argue, well, Chainlink is a strong project, but they had some FUD with the owners or team members dumping on the investors, dumping their tokens. So if that is really the case, I'm not sure. Like, this was the speculation at the time for the reason of the dip. So I'm not sure if this is the case. Let me know in the comments below if you think so, if you're in Chainlink, if you're invested, if you know more about it, if you're more in depth. Like, I'm not invested in Chainlink, but I have done a review. But let's look at PHANTASMA because of the mainnet stuff, and I'm going to be talking about that and see how the price is doing. So surprisingly, the price has not pumped so much, because the last time when we had some news about mainnet launching, when it was supposed to happen, of course, like a week before the actual deadline of the launch, which was the end of Q3, the price pumped a lot when Lee Kai only posted a tweet to say that mainnet is going to launch earlier than the end of Q3, or that Q3 may come sooner than you expect. And of course then they found out about the bug, so things went like that, right? But it was surprising that the price was quite higher then compared to how it is now, right? So I'm not sure what's going on. It's a bit shocking. Maybe enough people have accumulated, I don't know, but a lot of people have started staking, and we're going to be talking about staking right now. So of course we've got the tweet from Lee Kai here. It's time to become a soul master. Phantasma Main Net is alive. Stake your soul to get some KCAL. And again, KCAL is the fuel token on Phantasma Chain. All possible within the official wallet called Poltergeist, like the movies that you're probably aware of from when you were a child. If you're around the same age as me, in your 30s, you probably were aware of these movies. I think there were 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken, and they were quite scary at the time for children, but a lot of children actually watched them. And if you talk to people like around their 30s, they'll tell you about them as well, because they have watched them. So yeah, there's a Medium article here. There's this short clip. Do check it out if you're interested. Basically just some marketing from Lee Kai to say that Phantasma has launched. So yeah, this was posted today, and here he's basically reiterating since they started their ICO in May 2018. They've released multiple dApps such as Nacho Man, for example. And this is when I first heard about Phantasma Chain myself, was through Nacho Man on Neo News Today, because as you know, I check out Neo News Today. Now maybe not in all the project updates videos nowadays, because I just don't find any like real important information on there anymore. It's just like short updates, like a development update or something small for a specific project. So I don't usually cover those. I only cover them if they are important news, hence why I will be talking about Aphelion Dex, which is from Neo News Today. Yeah, Phantasma finally launched, and basically we're going to be talking about it in a moment. So here it is. You can do the token swap and staking in order to generate KCAL. Now the actual token swap and staking, now there is a tutorial, so I do recommend you download the wallet if you want to stake your soul. And basically follow this tutorial. Basically it's done by My Crypto Spirit, which is a YouTube channel, and there used to be just a website at the beginning, right? It started off as a website. It was owned by Lee Kai. He created it. I actually had an interview on there as well. It was actually a podcast just to talk about my channel and how I started and things like that. So do check it out, mycryptospirit.com, if you're interested. And there's also the YouTube page for My Crypto Spirit. And he's basically done a tutorial on this official Phantasma wallet called the Poltergeist wallet, and how you can actually stake. So you basically create a wallet, a Neo wallet, a Neo address, and it generates 2 addresses for you, one for the Neo blockchain and one for the Phantasma blockchain, as you'll be able to see in the tutorial. You can send your tokens from your Neo address at the moment, okay, because Sol is an NEP5 token, so it's on the Neo blockchain. If you're using O3, for example, on your ledger, you can send your tokens to this new Neo address that you generate, but you also need to send Neo gas, right? They need to use Neo gas for the transactions and for the swaps in and out between the 2 blockchains. So that is very important. Now some people may complain and may argue that why would I need Neo gas if I don't have Neo, for example, but this is how it is for now. They will find a workaround in the near future, but for now this is the only option that you've got in order to do this token swap between the Neo blockchain and the main chain. And of course, then if you follow that tutorial, it basically tells you, I'm not gonna look at the tutorial in this video because there just isn't enough time to cover the whole thing, but I will be doing a tutorial on Phantom Wallet when it launches, because Vincent said that that should be launched today, so probably later on today. It is quite late here where I am. It's like 9:45 right now, 9:46 p.m. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it today, but I'll probably do it tomorrow if it launches tonight. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff with the soul staking. And again, just a reminder, if you've got 50,000 soul and you want to be a soul master, to take a portion of the 125,000 soul, which is distributed to all the soul masters every month. So yeah, it depends how many soul masters there, you'll get a portion on top of the KCAL generation, which you'll be getting daily. So yes, let me close this because this antivirus stuff is always popping up. So yeah, block producers. Now this is my small concern here, and they did actually talk about this as well. So they were actually pushing for decentralization, right? But unfortunately, you can't really say Phantasma is decentralized at the moment, at least not yet, because as we can see here, they're gonna basically get up to 25 block producers, which will have to be manually selected. Okay, so manually selecting them means that somebody has control over it, and that's probably Phantasma Chain, right? And once they're selected, then block producers will go through the selection process, which will be through the sustainable energy system, which Lee has spoken about some time ago. So that's when you'll really see Phantasma become decentralized. So they're kind of starting off like Neo in a way, right? Centralized, and also like Ontology, but they're working their way on decentralization. Now, how soon will we see those 25 block producers? I'm not sure, but it is going to happen, and I will be keeping you up to date when we get more news, of course. So yeah, they've opted to not install all 25 from day one, of course, because it results into faster iterations. They also need to patch them and things like that, right? So it's the maintenance that takes a lot of time. The storage solution is going to happen, which we've spoken about on this before. So do check out the article. Oracles too, cosmic swaps in and out. And you can also, when you're actually staking SOL, you can actually swap a portion of your SOL for KCAL, which is the Phantasma fuel, the energy used to run on the Phantasma blockchain. So you can actually get some KCAL from the get-go by default when you swap a little bit of SOL. You lose like 0.1 or 0.2 SOL for that. So not so much, only a small amount to get some KCAL in order to process this transaction. So yeah, then you can pretty much stake that SOL, and then once you stake the SOL, you generate KCAL per day and you can claim it. There should be a claim button in the Poltergeist wallet, which you can click on once a day to claim your KCAL. So pretty good stuff. The Phantasma app, of course, is going to be launched too, which will be one of the most advanced and user-friendly ways for people to connect their daily used applications with blockchain. Although the app is designed to fulfill all purposes, we focus on 3 categories within Phantasma, which is communications, which is chat, social media, email, entertainment, casino, marketplace, e-commerce, NFT, and so on. The Phantasma app will not go live upon mainnet launch. Okay, so they have clarified it here, they've confirmed it. Since we have released Poltergeist, we have more time to improve the experience for the users of Phantasma app and add additional features. Click for a proof of concept of Phantasma app. So really, people and investors that are looking into investing into SOL for long term, and those that have already done so, are more interested in staking at the moment. And of course, they'll be interested to see the game 22 Racing Series get launched. And again, that's going to actually be, there's going to be an event called PAX in Australia, which is going to be tomorrow. So they're going to be taking part in that event. We'll see how they do. But I think people are not really keen on that so much. They are in the long term, but for now, they just want to stake. They just want to generate KCAL. And many people are still questioning how much KCAL will actually be worth, okay, on exchanges or on OTC, over the counter. For example, on the Switcheo over the counter Telegram channel, which is run by Tom Chili and a few other people, basically you will be able to do it there, right? And I'm sure you will be able to have some kind of swap in the Phantasma DEX when that's launched. But I believe at the beginning, people are just going to do OTC, over the counter, right? So you're going to need an escrow for that. So you got to be really careful with the scammers out there. Phantasma will support the best dApps from all the best blockchains. This also includes a marketplace for NFTs from all different kinds of blockchains, etc., which we all know. So here we go. This is the famous picture. Activate the mainnet with Sergio and the Soul Hat. So yeah, basically just want to thank everybody for the patience and support. They had a lot to suffer with the delay, unfortunately, you know, so now it's kind of like making up for it basically with these awesome news that we got from Phantasma. Big thank you, and pretty much it here. So yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how many Soul Masters will there really be. I mean, a lot of people are staking right now. They're all busy staking, and we'll have to see if we get some analysis, some graphs based on how many people have staked. And of course, we will be able to check that too within the wallet. There should be some way, at least with the Phantom wallet, you'll be able to check. So I don't believe you can do it with Poltergeist. Maybe you can, but I don't believe there is a feature right now to check how many Soul Masters there are. But with Phantom wallet you can, because as you know, Vincent, who's also working for Neo News today and is behind Neo Economy, has created that dApp in Neo Economy, which you can basically track down the different rankings of Soul wallets and how much Soul each person holds. So yeah, basically they'll be implementing that kind of functionality. They'll integrate it into the Phantom wallet, so hence why you can see how many Soul Masters there are. So yeah, pretty cool stuff from Phantasma Chain. Again, congratulations, Phantasma Chain. Great job so far. I know there's been ups and downs along the way, but the most important thing is that you finally released the product, and we're going to see more updates soon. So let's move on and talk about Switcheo. Now, Switcheo, interestingly enough, has also released an update today, which is called Switcheo Jasper, and that's live. That's what they're saying here on their Twitter page. And with this upgrade, users can expect a round of new features and performance improvements to our platform. So yeah, basically Switcheo was down today for maintenance, and if you even check their Twitter page, it says that they were down for maintenance for a while, apparently like a couple of, like 6 hours or 7 hours or so. but they're back on now. So yeah, wider variety of Ethereum tokens, significantly lower fees, and fast withdrawals and more. These are the benefits of the Jasper Ethereum contract upgrade, and we can get more information here. So the upgrade brings a round of new features and performance improvements to the platform. Users can expect to trade with significantly lower fees, faster withdrawals, greater transparency, and there's some delisting as well. Actually, Bitstack is going to be delisted, Binance token, Holo from Holochain, Huobi token, new kind of network, and Uranus. And it's always funny to see this name here, right? Uranus, because as you know, some people have been joking, at least in English, right? Your anus. Get it? Like your anus, right? Uranus. So anyway, I don't want to be talking dirty on this channel. I know I had an interview with John McAfee, and yeah, do check it out. It should pop up right there. You should see it, and I also have it in the description of this video because it's part of the giveaway, which I'm gonna do this month. But yeah, there were a lot of dirty words in that video, and as you probably know, on my channel I don't really use like the F word, but I think that John McAfee has used it so much that it basically was enough to cover it for all of the videos I've ever uploaded since I started this channel. So yeah, it's just it's amazing. But yeah, I don't think YouTube cares too much about the F word. I think that they care more if you use like hate words and things like that, right? So that's the important thing, not to have those kind of speeches. So yeah, in addition to that, they'll be delisting Aphelion, which we're going to be talking about pretty soon in the video. The team has decided to discontinue the project, of course. And during the upgrade, they were automatically withdrew the tokens in the exchange contract to their respective users' wallet addresses. To continue trading, users who use third-party wallets should redeposit tokens into the upgraded contract. So this is pretty normal, right? That's what they did before with the Neo blockchain as well. They basically did a manual withdrawal or an automatic withdrawal, and you had to manually deposit to the smart contract again because it is a new version of the smart contract. And actually this is really good because that means that people don't have to spam the Telegram channel asking the admins, how the heck can I go back to the old version of the contract, withdraw my tokens, send them again to the new version of the contract, and so on. So this kind of prevents that issue from happening, and I think the admins, especially Luke, must be really delighted with that, right? Yeah, token balances that are less than $1 were not automatically withdrawn as the value of the token is insufficient to cover the cost of the Ethereum network fees for the transactions. So some may complain for that, but I doubt it, just because it's such a small amount, right? And they can just buy some other token, for example, right? Let's see what's next. So Jasper is the product of numerous development iterations. They were very proud of what we have achieved. We're also really excited to bring more value to the Ethereum ecosystem through the upcoming integrations with KyberSwap, Uniswap, and other decentralized marketplaces. So as we can see here, we're actually seeing a lot of growth from the Ethereum blockchain lately, especially with Matic. I've done a review on Matic as well. Do check it out on my channel, which is to help Ethereum scale pretty much and also help decentralized exchanges have faster transactions, faster trades. And it's interesting to see all these different functionalities coming to fruition, especially starting off with blockchains like Ethereum because they're so huge and they've got such a big developer community helping them compared to the rest in the crypto space, right? So yeah, pretty cool stuff, and this was of course done by Jack Yu. I actually need to bring Jack Yu again on this channel and have another interview pretty soon. But that's that from Switcheo. Let me know what you think. Are you happy with Switcheo pushing all these updates but yet the price not growing? The price is just not there. And the community is like, why? I mean, Switcheo's doing everything by the book. Switcheo's developing. Switcheo's releasing products. Why is the price not picking up? So that's the big question. I think it is because of the lack of liquidity, in my opinion. And some people have also suggested the same. But I think I'm actually going to do a poll on my Twitter page asking people, why is it that decentralized exchanges don't have that much liquidity? And especially now because transactions are faster. So do check out my Twitter page. I'm going to be doing a poll on there. Do vote in that poll. I'm curious to get your opinion, your input. What do you personally think? But let's move on and talk about Aphelion. So on your news today, Aphelion announces that it is shutting down its non-custodial exchange. And this was actually on the 8th of October. Today is the 10th of October 2019. So basically he's saying here, the CEO is saying that in 2019, they were pretty much without funds. So they were running with, they were basically working for free, or they were out of funding from their own pocket. I'm not even sure how they managed to run, but pretty much a lot of people are saying that next was the token that was keeping Aphelion alive, because they've all started with listing next some time ago, like this was in 2018, and people started flooding. People like, why are you listing a security token? You're not allowed to do so. And the CEO was like, no, but sure, we're a decentralized exchange. We can do whatever we want because it's decentralized. You can't shut us down. But in the end, it turned out that they had some centralized servers somewhere. Even though you could just connect from your wallet and open the decentralized exchange, it was not really decentralized. So this is the same problem that we're seeing with many exchanges that claim they're decentralized. There's a little bit of centralization somewhere. Nothing is 100% decentralized. And arguably not even Nash, in my opinion, although people may argue with that because they say that, oh yeah, in the white paper it says they're 100% decentralized. But what about the website, right? What about the website? That's the first question that you should ask yourself. So the network side isn't really decentralized. But yeah, closing their door pretty much. I think investors, if they didn't expect this, they must be devastated. I don't even want to know what goes through their minds, but this is the thing with investing in cryptocurrency. It's high risk, especially low market cap tokens and coins. You need to keep a very close eye on the team's progress. You need to keep a close eye, ask the right questions, try and get as much information as possible. And if you feel something is shaky, you need to get the heck out. Don't be a moon boy. Don't think too much about it. Just get out and that's it, and forget about it. Even if it's at a loss, it's better than losing all of your money. This is my personal opinion, and this is what I have done with Aphelion when I have felt that something was shaky, that something was wrong, especially when I saw that the CEO had some arguments with other projects in Telegram channels. I mean, to see the CEO argue in a Telegram group with other people, with other admins about listing a token which those guys didn't want listed in the first place, that's a big red alert to me, and that's when I said, that's it, no more. I don't like this kind of attitude. So yeah, you need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful with these sort of projects. Again, you can't really know for sure. That's the other problem. It's like you're really guessing, you're really gambling because you don't even know what is going on behind the scenes unless you know somebody who works there, right? Then you could say, okay, well, I've got a good relationship with this person, but even then you're not guaranteed any information. So you got to be very cautious with these small market caps. And actually a lot of people I've been talking to have been telling me that they're just investing in like the top 20 projects on CoinMarketCap simply because the price is low enough right now and there is potential for it to grow, and it's also less risky compared to these low market cap ones. So you gotta be very, very careful with low market caps. And many people may argue that NEP5s are kind of dying out now, but I don't know. I mean, some of them are just moving to their own blockchain. You've seen Phantasma doing that. Apex are doing the same. They should launch pretty soon as well. They're launching in different phases, and I will be covering that probably in another video. But yeah, this is pretty much it. So they're closing the doors. That's it. Check out the article, by the way. It's going to be in the description. So that's enough about Aphelion. Let's move on and talk about ENJIN. So here we go. ENJIN have some news. They're doing a giveaway of 4,000 assets backed by 30,000 ENJIN. So quite a lot of tokens here in this giveaway. And check it out here. You can see this is the link here in their Twitter page. It's actually been pinned. 817 retweets, so quite a lot of them. And one of the disappointments I have with ENJIN right now, and this is something personal, okay, nothing to do with the project. I still love the project. I like how they're progressing. But they're doing an interview with Blockchain Brad, and you may argue, well, Blockchain Brad is really well known now for awesome interviews, right, with all these different CEOs from various crypto projects. And I know that he's done an interview with the CEO from ENJIN before, but the fact that I've asked to do an interview with ENJIN, and not even with the CEO, just with a marketing person or somebody from ENJIN on this channel, and I got the response from somebody there. I think it was the marketing advisor. I can't remember his name, Steven or something. I can't remember his name. But he replied to my email when I requested it, and he said, sorry, but we're quite busy right now. We can't do it. We don't have time for interviews. But when Blockchain Brad requests it, it's like, boom, let's get it done. Let's get it done now, now, now. So, you know, I think it's because of my channel being too small, right? I got to be honest. So this is kind of disappointing, but it's just my personal thing. Like, I have no problem with ENJIN otherwise, right? I think ENJIN's an awesome project, but I was just disappointed with this thing. The way they view smaller channels is like they don't want to give them an opportunity as well. Whereas somebody like John McAfee, who has 20 times the community that they've got on Twitter, or the followers, you could say, 1 million followers, he said, okay, that's fine. We're going to do an interview on your channel. And he did it. And this is something big, right? So it just shows you that unfortunately some of these projects only follow larger YouTubers because they want to spread the word out there, especially if new people have started following people like Blockchain Brad. Subscribe to his channel because obviously all these different projects he's covering, and not everyone maybe heard of Blockchain Brad, but when he has an interview with a specific project and a CEO, he basically gets followed or subscribed to pretty much straight away by that community that follows that specific project. Because as you know, Blockchain Brad also follows up with updates on specific projects too, so he always does interviews. That's basically his focus right now on his channel. So yeah, this is how it is. Do check it out if you're curious to get more info from ENJIN and what's going on. And obviously Blockchain Brad is going to be talking about the marketplace and so on with the CEO and what's to come with ENJIN. So yeah, this is pretty much how it is. The ENJIN marketplace giveaway competition, again, they're just reiterating it here. You can get 5,000 frozen ENJIN, 2,000 frozen ENJIN, and 1,000 frozen ENJIN for the top 3 prizes here. So yeah, I'm really bullish on their marketplace, to be honest. I still haven't downloaded the wallet, but it's just reading about it, you know, it's like amazing. The reason why I haven't downloaded is because I just don't have time to play games. I'm gonna be honest with you. And even the game reviews that I do, I mean, I just really look at the website and what's out there, like tutorials and stuff, what they've got on the website, and kind of give my opinion based on how they describe the website, rather than a real opinion on the game itself. And I should probably do that. I know that some of the people watching this channel have been saying that. They have been requesting me to do game reviews, actual game reviews on the games that are powered by ENJIN. Unfortunately, there just isn't enough time to do something like that because I would need to create a brand new account, do some quests, do some missions, play it, test it out, and that takes quite a lot of time, and then do a review on that. So I don't even know if I could do something like that without spending a whole lot of time, and it's just time that it's hard to get, right? So yeah, this is pretty much it from today. I mean, let me know what you think. And yeah, one more thing before we go. I almost forgot. I just want to remind you, the October giveaway for 50 ONT, which stands for Ontology Coins. Of course, what do you have to do to enter? Comment on the John McAfee interview which I've had with your Telegram username. Make sure you leave your Telegram username there if you haven't already commented. If you have, great. And the link is going to be in the description, so get it from the description. And also the link to the tweet that I've done about the John McAfee interview is also in the description. Check it out, click on that and retweet it, and make sure, please make sure that in your YouTube comment on the video you actually mention your Twitter username too. Or if it's the same username, that's fine, just say I've got the same Twitter username, but you do need to do that, because if you don't, unfortunately I will have to discard you from the giveaway when I'm gonna do the YouTube comment picker draw, right? So it's gonna be sometime in October in a specific news video that I'm gonna be covering. So yes, that's pretty much it from today's news video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Once again, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you're new. See you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.